some of these, I don't know, the problem is, stop recording a little bit while you were there, so I'm going to duplicate some of these questions, just in case. How did you meet Grandpa?
Well, at the dance. Like I said, there we women sat, you know, they're the girls, we were girls then, and then there the men. They stood, and then I guess if they liked somebody, they'd come over and ask you to dance. And
so Grandpa came over and asked you to dance?
You bet. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the song you danced
to? Oh, gosh, no. No, that I don't, so.
How did he propose to you?
I don't know, he just asked me to marry him, so I was tickled to death, so.
I know you already told me, but tell me again about your wedding day.
Well, like I said, it was a long day. You know, like now your weddings are at 2 o'clock. But I can remember, it had maybe, I can't remember the time, but like I said, I know we went down to my Aunt Evie's for breakfast, you know, and then we had to go to Neely to get our pictures taken, because they never came to the church or anything. So and then we had a noon meal. So, and then, you know, people were around, and then later on there was a dance in the evening, so.
What was your best memory of Grandpa?
How good he was. He was a good man.
What was your worst memory of Grandpa?
Nothing.
If you had one more day with him, what would you do?
I don't know.
What did he like to do? Did he have hobbies?
Me or him?
Him.
You know, work was his hobby. He would take the kids fishing. I don't think he enjoyed it, but he knew the kids should do that stuff, you know. I remember we went out to, out there by Bombs. They must have had a river or a lake, or not a river, some little stream going through, but you know, there you sit, how long, and you may never even get a bite. But he was good about that, taking the kids out, so.
What did he hate doing?
Pardon?
What did he hate doing?
I don't think he hated doing anything. He loved to work, that's for sure. He was a hard worker, so.
Do you think of any other questions to ask? That's all I have.
That's all you have.
I can't think of anything else.
Do you go on any like vacations, like any like mini vacations or anything?
There we go.
Something about vacations?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we took the kids. My sister Irene was living in Denver. So we took the kids out. That was one vacation we took out. And can you imagine, you know, how many kids in the car, and you'd only had 2 windows in the back seat, and they'd fight over who got to sit by the window or who got, I don't think we had doors. I hope to God we didn't have doors. They probably would have opened them. So, but anyway, so that was one of our vacations, was going out to Denver. And we did that more than once. Because then I don't think Jeff and Craig got to go, because Jeff had to stay with my sister. And so then later on we went, and then we took Jeff and Craig. But I don't know if one of the older kids got to go along or not. So but that was pretty well it. Just went out there to. And then after the kids were grown and gone, well then we went with Dorothy and Les. We went out to Oregon. We picked up Irene in Colorado, and we went out to Oregon and up into Washington State, and came back through Montana and come back through the Yellowstone Park. And that was the one vacation that we took after the kids were grown and gone. So that was it. No, I take that back. We went to then Dorothy and Les. Every year not every year, but later on after their kids were grown, they would go to Texas, Port Aransas. And we flew down there, and we spent a couple weeks down there in Texas with Dorothy and Les. And we so happened we went over, they were close enough that we got to go over into Mexico, which was quite an experience. So that was different. So, but so that was pretty well.
Oh yeah, did you go on a honeymoon?
Oh, you bet. We went up to the Black Hills. Mm-hmm. Saw the Four Faces and all that sort of thing. So, yep.
What? You went to college?
Did I go to college? Yes, I did. I was a teacher, and when I graduated from school, you could teach I took normal training in school, they called it, and I could teach 1 year. And then I had to get more credits. So then I went to Wayne State for 1 summer. And then I got a 3-year certificate then. So then I could teach the 3 years on that.
What was college like?
Well, you know, we were lucky that there were some other people from Elgin that were going. So Fran Martin, she was a good friend of mine. We could drive to Wayne with them, you know, and then come back. And so we didn't have to stay over or anything. So it was okay.
Just okay. How long were you in college then?
Just that one summer. I only went to 1 summer to Wayne, so.
Wow.